Alright guys, this is if your sun, moon or rising is in Virgo. No contact situation. What's coming in for you Virgoans? No contact situation. Let's have a little look, Virgo. What's coming in for the 4th to the 10th of May? You can now subscribe to my channel if you'd like. All welcome. Helps me do this. Because it takes several hours each week to do this, guys. So a little bit of support goes a long way. Up to you. Let's have a little look. Virgo, no contact situation. What's coming in for Virgo? The 4th to the 10th of May. Breakdowns in communication. Watching online. An offer being made and being seen. Someone being assertive, feeling desired. That's your breakdown in communication here in a no contact situation. Ace of Pentacles, there could be some kind of movement here. Not working on a situation, cutting corners, but slowly seeing a pathway through maybe a tricky situation that's been very restrictive, or coming out of self-limiting restrictive mindsets here, Virgo. Manifesting. Communication. Yeah, we've got someone who I think can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk, Virgo? Is what I've got coming out here. Let's have a look, Virgo. Let's see your feelings. Let's have a little check-in with your feelings towards this person. You're in a no-contact situation. I think you feel detached. I think you feel a little bit detached from this situation, like energetically, energy and frequency-wise. You feel like maybe you've got to make a decision and it's quite difficult to make a decision here, or there's fear and caution around this connection in a no contact situation. I think you've had some good times. I think you've merged with somebody here and you could be thinking about the good times that you've had with this particular person. Or you've had a strong friendship with them, Virgo. Yeah, but I think, Virgo, you're concerned here. There's some concerns coming out here. What is this? What has been going on with this situation? Is this just lust without love? Reversed lovers, is this lust without love? I think there's an immensity of attraction here with somebody. Maybe this person makes you feel very desirable when there is contact with this person. But I can see a breakdown in communication coming out here. Or there is going to be communication, or has been recent communication that was not favourable. The attention received was maybe not favourable. But I think you're looking for some kind of connection with this person, Virgo. We've got, maybe you want to just have some kind of contact here initially. For others, or an extension of that, you then want to see this person in the flesh. We have some kind of reconciling here, or seeing this person coming out with movement and trip energy, believe it or not. Let's have a little look. Let's just go straight to this person, Virgo, and see what they're feeling towards you. What does this person that Virgo is in a no contact situation, how do they feel towards Virgo? Blocked. Very blocked and isolated. This person's really holding back to the point where they want to explode a little bit here, and that's really interesting. Your cards revealed that I think you feel a little bit of an intuitive block here, like you don't feel connected spiritually with this person, but this person feels that there is a spiritual bond here. There's still an attachment with this person, even though this is blocked, and they really are isolated here. They feel exceptionally isolated at something you're doing or they're doing. What is this isolation this person's feeling in no contact? Yeah. That you're apart. That you're apart, Virgo. This person does not like it. They think that it's very unfavourable. Very unfavourable that this chapter has rounded down, that you are in no contact. And there is no commitment here. This person's away for a while with the 8 of Cups, and they don't like it, or they perceive you as away for a while, Virgo. Maybe they just feel like you don't make much of an effort here. How else is this person feeling towards Virgo in no contact? Abandoned. Either at their own hands or by you. Wounded. Negative thinking. and not making an offer, not feeling hopeful, losing the faith and the hope here, Virgo. And they're hidden, they're a bit in the moon energy, so they're a little bit hidden. You might kind of not know exactly what the moves are of this person and what they're up to. I think they're really triggered, really volatile here, really up and down. They feel like obviously there's a massive issue with communication here. How else is this person feeling towards Virgo in this no contact situation, specifically between the 4th and the 10th of May? That this is not over and they're stubborn. This is not over, they're just slow. This person believes that this no contact situation is because I'm slow and I'm going to take my time and I'm a drama avoidant. And I'm coming in, this person feels like they're going to orchestrate a way to come back in towards you. Yeah, because they're not backing off here with this devil energy. This means they've got a little bee under their bonnet. The King of Wands and the Devil, that's someone who's going to take action, or believes that they're going to at some point. Whether they'll follow through with that's entirely up to this person, isn't it? I cannot predict whether they will follow through with that or not, but they feel like this is not over, this situation, Virgo. What else is this person's intentions? What is this person's intentions towards Virgo, specifically between the 4th and the 10th of May, to make a decision, to get more balanced, to see if there is a future here with you. This person wants to know if you can still have a relationship, but they might come in at some point towards you, maybe not giving over that intention initially, but behind this delay and then this coming forward potentially towards you is a very strong desire, Virgo, for some kind of connection with you. 2 of Cups is coming out, and to strike action towards some kind of movement here with possible developments. They're coming in calm. When they do decide to come in, if you don't reach out first, Virgo, this person's coming in quite calmly. They're coming in calmly to reconcile with you. And maybe a little bit like, give this impression of some loose kind of commitment, but actually behind it, they're trying to instigate something new here. Let's get you some advice cards, Virgo. Advice for Virgo in this no contact situation, please. Advice for Virgo in this no contact situation. It's a big change. I think this person's made a very big impression on you, Virgo. And there's been a lot of attraction here, but this breakdown in communication is an issue. Because I think for you, Virgo, it shows a certain level of intelligence as well. The poor communication. Let's not forget, your ruling planet is Mercury. You're all about communicating, working things through, analysing, dissecting, understanding it, getting to a place of knowledge, so then you know how you can practically move forwards with it. So as advice for you, Virgo, it's saying make better decisions for yourself in matters of the heart. 7 of Cups reversed. Stand back and clearly understand what is in front of you here. There is potentially runner-chaser energies of somebody who has issues maybe expressing their determination or their control and being assertive and forthright. Someone could be coming across quite passive or weak. So what we've got coming out is asking you to get a bit of control. Pull your control back a little bit here, Virgo, if you understand what that means. Any more advice for Virgo in this situation? Yeah, I think you feel like you've really been challenged. It's really turned you upside down. It's asking you to be still and trust your intuition. Okay, there is a connection here. And it's asking you to be somewhat still and tread very carefully at the moment in getting your emotions a lot more grounded, not so vulnerable emotionally here. Have a bit more faith in yourself and your life and where you're at the moment, Virgo, if that makes sense for you. And just trust your intuition on this. So look, if something's, to take that in as an example, if you hear a voice in your head, it's saying go left, go left. It's the same with this. Trust what that small voice is telling you, Virgo. There's knowledge and power in that, and that will lead you into the right place, is what I've got coming out here, Virgo, with this no contact situation.